Hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you all get to enjoy your weekend. We're back with Golden Sun Lost Age. And today we're gonna wrap up the Eastern Sea segment for this game. So officially, we've now reached the halfway point of this game, prior to heading to Lemuria. And so let's continue. This is my this one. My controller died on me again. Don't worry, I won't take a break. We just started. I'll just reconnect it. This always happens. Okay, there we are. I did it. I fixed it. Crisis averted. So, we are here. We are all the way up here. And the reason why I'm up here is because this little patch of sunlight in the ocean, if we interact with it, we get something. A rusty mace. Now, I could have gotten this along with the various other rusted weapons, but my memory sucks and I didn't think about it once we got the ship, so here it is. Also, I checked all the other little dots here and there was nothing. I know that one of them did have coins, but it was only like 11 coins. But it's okay. We got the rusty mace, and we will refine that later on. So, what did we do last time? We finished the Earth portion of the Eastern Sea side quests, and that was coming to Izumo and finishing Gaia Rock. Gaia Rock was the shortest of the 4 elemental rocks. And with that, Felix acquired the Synergy Sand, where he gets to turn into literal sand, which is a pretty badass ability. We also completed the trading quests, going to these various islands, and we have access now to the Sea of Time islet. And we got a Djinn, and then we will come back here much later to do some stuff. Lots of fun stuff. Alongside with Gaia Rock, we also went to the Ankh ruins to get the final piece of the trident. So now we have all 3 pieces of the trident. And once we did that, we went back to Alhafra to meet up with Briggs, and Briggs stole back his ship, and we chased him to Champa. After a very easy boss battle, Briggs' grandmother, Obaba, assembled the trident for us. So now we have the full trident completed now. And we will use this to finally get through to Lemuria. A weapon with a unique purpose. What else did I do? Okay, so we have the rusty mace. There was one more mace item that we also got, which was a demon mace. This one is not very strong. I feel like if I got these weapons much earlier, once we got the ship, they would have been more useful to us, but it's perfectly fine. I wanted to show off the demon mace and show that we refined it already. So with that said, we have finished up almost every piece, every part of the Eastern Sea quest part of this story. Last minute, I did decide that we were gonna enter this area, but I figured once we get one more new synergy after entering Lemuria, then we'll visit this place. Because I feel like that experience will be, it'll be better if we go to this place after Lemuria. So let's finally head to Lemuria. So I'm gonna add a Sacred Feather, and we're gonna sail to the Sea of Time area. And oh yeah, this is Gaia Falls, the very edge of the world where all the waterfall, the endless waterfalls cascade down. And no one questions how the water is still into an ocean. It just is, where it is a very flat world. I'm very excited because Lemuria is, we're going to get a lot of story to Lemuria and do some fun stuff along the way as well. I think my audio is a bit too loud, but okay, that should be fine. Okay, we're in the vicinity of Lemuria. So let's just sail around the area. And here we are, the entrance. So we're going to make a save for it. And then we're going to enter the Sea of Time. Just in time. So we are here, and these currents will take us out of the Sea of Time, which is what we don't want to do. So to surpass this, we need to remember what happened in Yalom, and that was a little the song and dance from the kids in Yalom who arranged a path for us. This is the same exact path that was engraved on the ground, and we just... As you could see, the current disappeared, but not for long. So the kids ran in circles, and we need to run in circles in order for the current to disappear. But we have a very short window of time for us until the current reappears again. So circle the volcanoes, and then when you have a free pass and have enough time to do it, you cross towards the next area. So let's try this again. Okay, perfect. So immediately move. And we want to go up here. Excellent. And we have another volcano. So there are several of these. And we need to constantly rotate around the volcano, allowing us to be in a position where we could properly transverse the currents. We will not be able to make it where we are right here. So at the very least, we need to find ourselves up here when the currents disappear. That'll give us enough time to properly cross the area. So I will shut up now and show you how it's done. We're too far back, so we can't do it. Yeah. So we'll try it again. Oops. Okay, good. Now immediately cross over. And we did it. Excellent. So there's a rock formation here of a star. There was a rock formation back in Yalom, which had a similar rock just like this. So here's the next one. So let's rotate around it. We're too far back, so we cannot do anything with this. so we'll try this again. Okay, now we can proceed. As long as we find ourselves in a comfortable position and we feel like we have enough time to cross over, then this really should not be a problem whatsoever. The main problem is with the boss. So let's rotate again. We're too far back. Yeah. Remember, just getting into the current at any time will take us immediately out of the dungeon. So if we take this current, it'll take us out completely, and we'll have to do the entire thing all over again. Okay, be careful here. I think this one's probably the most annoying. Yeah, we're not going to make this. So we need to be careful with this one. Yeah, we won't have time to cross this. So let's try it again. Okay, now cross. And we did it. Excellent. So there's one more we need to do. Let's be careful. Okay, this is the last one. So let's try it again. Okay, perfect. Immediately hold up on your controller. And we did it. Excellent. Now, here, save your game. Because we're immediately gonna fight the boss. So go up the current and observe. Sidon appeared. Now, for Felix, let's attack. Then Jenna, you're gonna just do a safety heal, and then Sheba, you're gonna use the trident, the weapon we've assembled throughout like 3 streams already. And Pierre's, we're gonna raise the party's resistance. And his force field is finally broken, so now we can attack him. This guy gets 2 attacks per round. Raging Flood does a lot of damage. Does critical damage, has a high chance to put our characters in the single digits. And all his other attacks are pretty are manageable. So let's raise our agility. Steam. Again. Ocean Fist is a single strike attack. And he is weak to Mars fire. Okay, so for Felix, let's get our HP back. Jenna, let's raise our attack. Sheba, you're gonna heal yourself. and then your attacks are resistant, but let's try to reduce his defense. Watery Grave was the attack, it wasn't a Raging Flood. This was the attack that does massive damage. Okay, so with Flower, we're gonna recover our HP. Let's do Reflux. And then Shiba. And he has a counterattack, so that too is also dangerous. So Echo, let's bring on the damage. Cannon. Then with Shiba, we're gonna hide Shiba. Then we're gonna shade and lower damage with Piers. That was a critical. Now, pile on the summons and hope that this kills him. Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. Yikes, he survived that. This is going to be a stretch, though. If he survives this, we're kind of fucked. And we did it. We win. If he survived this summon rush, we would have been screwed. Oh, we finally beat Poseidon. And we're kind of in bad shape. So let's heal up. But that battle was really fun and exhilarating. Also, the golden ring has broken. That's perfectly fine. So now, these spikes have risen from the ocean. So let's wait around a bit and just get our Jin back to the set position. And we're good to go, so let's... We're finally free, and let's finally enter Lemuria and enjoy this awesome music. And we've docked on Lemuria. So before we leave, let's go back into the ship to kind of kill the mood of the ambience of Lemuria, just very quick. Let's head down here. Okay. Wasn't there. It was here. So let's use Parch on this standing water and get this chest finally. And we have another Mist Potion. And this is pretty valuable. Let's give it to Piers. And this place looks incredible. I've been playing this game a long time, and I'm still awestruck just seeing Lemuria here. Like, the color of the pots, the grass, the water here. It looks amazing. We have another statue here from Mercury Lighthouse. So let's move it. Why? That was synergy, wasn't it? Are they adepts? Who are you? Are you the ones who defeated Poseidon? That was us. That's quite something. Who are you that you could defeat that Leviathan? If you are strong enough to defeat Poseidon, you are too dangerous to enter Lemuria. King's orders are clear. We cannot grant you entry. King? Who is your king? His Highness, King Hydros, of course. His Majesty has ruled over Lemuria for centuries. Centuries. King Hydros has decreed that Lemuria must be kept safe from dangerous outsiders. You say that we are dangerous, but do you include me as well? Piers. Did you join them in battle against Poseidon? Impossible. Everyone knows you possess great courage, but you are still a mere Lemurian. Well, that's rude. Such comments will do us all a great disservice. I battled fiercely alongside my friends. He has been useful. Leave our landing to me. You have my word that we shall create no problems during our stay. Will you not permit us to enter? Piers, I know you are a man of your word, but the king's orders must stand. You understand that we cannot simply ignore the king's orders, don't you, Piers? What is King Hydros doing? So, you people really take your king seriously, don't you? Insolent pup. Do not dishonor the king of Lemuria. We are peaceful, but quick to anger. Pup? I must be twice your age. Who are you calling pup? You wish to see Lemuria, and yet you know so little of us. I am far older than you. Show respect. Ha! Older than me? Inconceivable. Actually, Kraden, these two are perhaps older than all of you combined. Bobby must have spoken of this to you. In Lemuria, time passes quite slowly. Ah, well, I suppose I recall something of that sort or another, maybe. But to imagine for a moment that these two gentlemen are older than I am, it's a bit much. But perhaps I was rude, and I hope you accept my apology. My ignorance misled me. Get fucked, Kraden. Well, just so long as that we're clear on that, young man. But if your fighting is as skilled as your wordplay, then perhaps you aren't so dangerous to us. I agree. Perhaps His Majesty will provide an exception in their case. King Hydros must be willing to reverse his order if we confer with him, wouldn't he? We shall speak with him at once. King Hydros has been seeking news from beyond the Sea of Time. He will want to see you. Yay, wait here. How long do you think we'll be waiting? Good point. Time means little to most Lemurians. Mere moments to us would seem like a lifetime to others. You seem young to me, and yet you're probably an old man among your people. I would imagine that you have probably done enough waiting in your lifetime. King Hydros instructed us to be kind to the elderly at all times. They seem trustworthy enough. Shall we let them in? Do it, do it. I can see no reason not to. We won't get in trouble, will we? I will be with them. Now please, let me walk the streets of my home once more. I beseech you. Then we place our trust in each of you. You may enter, but don't do anything rash. Us, rash, pshaw. We'll be fine. If you cause any trouble, we'll hunt you down and exact swift and terrible vengeance. Oh dear. Do you have your word? Yes. Ooh, finally. What could be waiting for me in Lemuria? I can't wait another moment. Oh hush, I'll keep a close eye on them. You have nothing to fear. Very well, Piers. We'll place our faith in you then. Enter freely and peaceably. You must already be aware of this, but you are not permitted to enter the palace. If the king were to find out about this, we'd be in big trouble. Don't worry, I won't let that happen. Is this Hydros really so fearsome? Fearsome isn't the right word. King Hydros has lived longer than anyone. He is most wise. While everyone respects him and holds him in great reverence, it would be a mistake to call it fear. I certainly do not fear him. The king, he... He what? You will understand once you meet the king yourself. But that does not matter now. Let's go. To Lemuria, the city you've all been longing to see. 2 games to get to this point. Alright, we are ready to go into Lemuria. So just as a heads up, make sure that your Lash Pebble is not equipped to Piers. For reasons. I will go into that in a little bit. I cannot remember the last time we had visitors in Lemuria. Not in a great while, certainly. And while I'm at it, let's do Mind Read. It's been a while since I Mind Read anyone. More of the same, today and every day. Nothing around here ever changes. Same can be said for a quarantine. Almost 3 years now. Lemuria has no disease, no war. Anyone who saw it would think of it as a paradise. And yet, all who come to our city seek to leave as soon after arriving. I too wish to leave. I haven't been surprised in ages. I don't know what I'd do if something happened. In Lemuria, we do not grow old. It must seem quite odd to those from the outside world. I envy you guys. I've aged so slowly I no longer fear death, but at the same time I have no motivation at all. Okay, I take back the envy, you guys. Okay, there's something to get here. I was on the wrong tile. Whoops. There we go. Don't talk to those two. Let's head this way. Kitty. No one in Lemuria feels any passion for anything. They're lazier than a cat in a sunbeam. Let's head to the other side. Oh, there's nothing. Okay, so going up the stairs advances the story. But here, we can do something. Drinking from this spring restores vigor and vitality. Want a sip? Okay, so talk to this person in front of the fountain. Do you wish to test your luck in the Spring of Lemuria? Yes, we do. Go ahead, test your luck. So this might look very familiar. Yep, it's the same game. Felix read the sign. The Spring of Lemuria, face away and toss a coin to test your luck. If you face away from the spring, toss a coin in, and land it in the target, a good fortune will come. You traveled a long way to be here. You should give it a try. Toss a coin to your witcher. The Spring of Lemuria, toss in a lucky metal to improve your luck. I remember an outsider who came to Lemuria and then spent days testing his luck at the spring. So we're gonna drain the fountain, and then we're gonna save. Okay. And then I'm gonna make a save state, because this is pretty important. And actually, I'm gonna save it up there. So this works exactly like in Golden Sun 1, the fountain in Tobli. You throw a lucky metal in, and you kind of time it. You have to time it to where all of the crabs and the turtles are. And try not to hit them at first to get the best stuff. As long as you don't hit them, you have a higher chance to get the coin to hit the direct middle of that bullseye. So I made a save state, so let's try it out. There are several very important weapons and armor that we can get here, but the most important thing we need to get here. Let me try to get it. Hopefully, I can get it the first try. Let's just wait to roll the turtle. Okay, first try failed. Never mind. Let's see what we get. Latest bracelet. That's not bad. Let's try it again. All of the stuff here that we get in the fountain is much, much better compared to Golden Sun. We got the Erebus armor. This is also really good armor for us. So, yeah, I have a save state, so it should be fine. I'm gonna save over this file, because I've already done it already. Okay. Okay, that's not in the middle, but let's see what I get. A floral dress. I don't think that's good. That one is good. Whoops. I'm just gonna check. That one's not really good. That's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna make another save state. We'll try. Or actually, I'll reset. Because I do want to get the most important thing in this fountain. Okay, they are away, so this should be it. Okay, I think we got it now. So let's see. The most important item we need to get is the summon tablet. Yeah. Felix can now summon Eclipse. Summon Eclipse, 3 Jupiter and 2 Mercury standby Djinn are needed. Eclipse is more powerful than Thor. This is a really good summon for us to use. So I'm gonna save. Since we now have the Eclipse summon. Then I'm gonna... Okay, so we got that. We'll save over this. So now we have free reign just to get everything else. Let's see what we get here. Wild Coat. I don't think that's good. Raises speed. Now, I'm gonna reload that. We'll try it again. We'll reload that again, redo that, because Water of Lives are, eh. Come on, get us something good. It is not something good. Okay, second best thing we should be able to get in this fountain. Well, Erebus armor, that's really good, actually. Okay, so save state. Let's try this. It's this. The Hesperia Blade. So let's equip some stuff. So the Erebus armor restores HP. It's a very nice upgrade for Felix, so we'll do that. Latest braces raises wind power. It is not as good compared to the aerial gloves. Plus, Shiba's agility will decrease by a lot. So we'll give this to Jenna. And the Hesperia Blade we'll give to Felix. And the Lightning Sword to Piers. The Floral Dress we'll give it to Shiba, because why not? And then the Erebus armor, give that to Piers as well. Okay, so we got a lot of the most important items that we needed. So I won't be doing save states for this, so let's just go all in and just see what we get throughout the rest of the medals. Ooh, Minerva Helm. Nice. So the Minerva Helm, that's actually pretty good. We'll give this to Piers as well. Actually, I think this is one of the better armors, or the better helmets in the game, actually. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was this one or another helmet. But we'll try again. You get a lot of good stuff here in the fountain. Water of life. I'll take it, whatever. This might be another Hesperia blade. Oh, okay. Aegis Shield. Might also be another upgrade. Raises evade. So the equipment that raises evade also raises your luck as well. So you'll have a high chance to do a weapon unleash, a critical hit as well. From what I noticed in my playthroughs, wearing armor that raises evade also raises our luck as well. Huh. 139. $75. So that would dramatically lower his attack. His rapiers. I think aerial gloves are still far too good to get rid of at this point. So we'll hold on to the shield. Potion, useless. Oh, Crown of Glory. I think that might actually be useful. Restores PP over time. Restores PP over time. Okay, sure, we'll give that to Jenna. Another Hesperia blade. Okay. So a Hesperia blade is a fire elemental. It's Unleash. So we'll equip that to Pierre's as well. I think we'll dump the potion. Dump the plate mail. See what we get here. Another latest bracelet. Wild coat, we got this in another save past life. Okay, another floral dress. That's fine. Okay, our last lucky medal. Mighty Axe. Okay. Alright, now we're done with the fountain. So let's head out. So we got a lot of great stuff here. Latest bracelet. Okay, I think I'll risk the agility drop. So 195. Yeah, Felix will still go first. That's perfectly fine. So I'm just checking Sheba. Yeah, her wind power is now much, much stronger. As for Jenna, I feel like Jenna now has outlived her usefulness for the spirit ring, just because we got better equipment now. So, but still, the spirit ring still does a good amount of healing, so we'll keep that on Jenna. As well as the Mighty Axe. Let's give that to Pierre's, because I don't want two party members with the same weapon. Kind of like change it up a bit. Okay. We'll sell this, but yeah, we'll sell the leftover equipment. The wild coat. Alright. So we got a lot of items. So now we're done with that, let's advance the story a bit. Oh. Goodness. Sadly, we can't talk to these people. Felix, look over here. This place is magnificent. I'm coming. Where are you going, Felix? Let's take a longer look around. Yeah, we can't get back there to talk to those people. Dougie, what do you gotta say? There's so much treasure buried here that you could dig almost anywhere and find something. Why doesn't anyone here dig? That is some good advice, dog of wisdom. Okay, so there's something buried here, so let's dig that up. We got a bone. A bone to pick with the dog. Let me try it again. Okay, there's nothing. Can we give this to the dog? Huh. Okay, apparently we got a bone now. Surprised we can't give this to the dog, but that's okay. And there's nothing here. So let's head up. This place is truly remarkable. Truly remarkable. Who goes there? I've not seen you in Lemuria before. Wait a moment. You must be the travelers who arrived with Pierre's. Is your name Felix, perchance? It's perchance. Pierre's? You mean Pierre's, the lost one? Have I earned such a title in my absence? Well, worry not. Pierre's is lost no more. A very theatrical Pierre's. I see counsel with King Hydrus. Has His Highness been told of my return? Word was sent, but I do not know if it has reached the king. What do you mean? Lord Conservato is meeting with His Highness as we speak. Not Conservato. Conservato. What's wrong, Pierre's? You don't look pleased to hear that name. Creighton, what do you think of what you've seen of Lemuria? That's pretty. It is a magnificent city. Or do you mean the castle? Both are magnificent. And you, Felix, do you agree? I'm gonna say no. Yes, you marvel not at its present condition, but at the greater splendor of the past. In ages past, Lemuria was a far lovelier, more grand, and more lively city. His Highness the King tells of days gone by, a more brilliant Lemuria long before my birth. Over the countless years, our people have lost vigor, enthusiasm, creativity. Lemuria has fallen into a slow collapse, a city that has lost its spark. So has a pandemic for 2 years now. Relatable. Lemuria, as you see it, is only a shadow of the city of legend. If only I had the chance to see the city in all its splendor. But how does Conservato figure in? King Hydros believes that our decay is related in some way to alchemy. Alchemy. King Hydros wants to find a way to stop the ruin of Lemuria. If there was anything we could do to stop it, we would. But the senators are unwilling to take action. That sounds familiar. They're stubborn and they fear any change. And that also sounds familiar. Senate. What is a Senate? I am the Senate. Sorry, I had to do that. The Senate is a group of elders who determine policy in Lemuria. Lord Conservato holds the highest office in the Senate. The new Senate usually opposes any new ideas or proposals introduced before it. That also sounds familiar. Word of our arrival will never reach the king as long as Conservato has his ear. And his conversations with the king are incredibly long. Welcome to politics. We have no choice but to wait patiently here. Why don't we spend our time looking around Lemuria until then? The king is holding council with Lord Conservato right now. It might be a while before you can see him. The king will be thrilled to hear his trusted Piers has returned. Let's mind read you two. I had heard Piers was back, but I didn't believe it until now. You seem much more confident, Piers. Everyone has been noticing it. Well, that's good. How much longer will Conservato be in there? They've been talking for ages now. I think we could dig here, but I'm gonna check, just in case. We can. And we got Stardust, another synthesis material. Is there anything also here? Okay, nothing. That's fine, we got what we needed. So let's check the other side. Or let's check the middle first. There's nothing. There's also nothing on this side. Okay. I'm gonna give the bone to you now. So much berry tread. Okay. Can't do anything with the bone. Life never changes here in Lemuria. It can get rather dull, you'll find. Sometimes I think the buildings fall apart faster than we age. I ought to feel surprised to see outsiders here, but I can't remember how to be surprised. That's kinda depressing. Long ago, a man named Loompa drifted to our island. That was quite a surprise. Someone else came with him, but he fled so quickly. What was his name again? That name sounds familiar. Okay, nothing there. How old am I again? I quit counting after I turned 200, and that was long ago. Dang. King Hydros is far older than I am. How old is he? Okay, is there anything here? Now that Piers has returned, maybe he'll share his tales of the outside world with me. The Senate passed a law that prohibits us from leaving, but Piers was carried out to sea by the tidal wave. He can't be blamed for that. Good to know. I've never been outside of Lemuria. I don't know what the rest of the world is like. If there weren't laws prohibiting us from leaving, I would be gone in an instant. Who knows what wonders lie across the Sea of Time? I'd love to know, but can't stand places with little culture and no advanced civilization. So it seems life here is kind of sucky. Ooh, a chicken. Let's mind read the chicken. If it weren't for the people in the castle, the Lemurians would probably let themselves starve. I like chicken. It's a shame we can't pick him up. Don't use synergy here just yet. Because I believe this place is locked for us. Let's head all the way to the end. House of the Senate. Oh, we can enter. And I didn't think we could at this point, but okay. Come what may, I cannot approve of anyone settling alchemy loose on the world. Was that some form of synergy? Yes, old man. Ho ho ho, we Lemurians are masters of synergy all. Your powers are not special here. Go mow a lawn, young man. Are you the warriors from beyond the Sea of Time who returned with Piers? What can you uncivilized louts hope to bring to Lemuria? Well, fuck you too, boomer. What do you call a boomer that's like over 200 years old? Because this guy sure fits it. Okay, what does Hydros think will happen if he sets alchemy loose on the world again? Long ago, the power of alchemy was abused in ways that might bring about the end of the world. Because it was sealed away, the king claims the world has begun to wither and decay. Ever since alchemy was sealed, time itself has seemed frozen. In my mind's eye, I do not see anyone who will go along with the king's plan. Has Lemuria fallen into decay? I asked you. Nay. Only by casting aside alchemy has the world been saved from itself. And now rumors abound of a group of fools who are actually attempting to restore alchemy. It is only because alchemy was sealed away that the world has enjoyed this lasting peace. Yeah, these idiots do not like change. Look at how they're looking at us, running around. They do not like us. Do you seek to know more about the droughts that provide us with such longevity? Please do. Once Lemurians bottled special draughts to leave here and travel throughout where a man named Bobby stole the remainder of our precious draughts and fled Lemuria. Even though we no longer prepare the draught, the water of our spring sustains us. That explains Bobby. Okay, now we have kids. We are the only children in Lemuria. I often wish there were other children to play with. Are there other children in the lands beyond the Sea of Time? Are there other people? It has been many, many years since a new child was born in Lemuria. Lemurians love children, but they only remain children for such a short time. Everyone spoils me so much. I don't ever want to grow up. In another 20 or 30 years, I will be an adult. Oh well. At least it's kind of change. Some kind of change. Okay, there's nothing there. So we talked to everyone, so let's head in here. Are you the travelers that came here with Piers? Yes, we are. I am sorry it has taken me so long to visit, Uncle. But Piers, you are alive. Yes, I've managed to survive against a great many travelers. What a fascinating coincidence. We've stumbled across Piers' uncle's house. Nod. I must thank you all for looking after my nephew. This is Felix and Creighton. They are my friends, and have aided me tremendously. If my sister could only hear how timid young Piers has become a mighty warrior. Where is my mother? We've been so busy since we arrived that I haven't had a chance to see her. What's with all the bottles on the floor, too? Now that I think about it, this place is a mess. What happened? Mother is always so neat. No, she hasn't fallen ill again, has she? There is still illness in Lemuria? My mother was born with a weak heart. Piers, I'm sorry. Your return comes too late. Oh dear. After the tidal wave washed you to sea, your mother suddenly fell ill. The shock of losing you was too great for her poor heart. Oh no. She held up hope for your safe return until the very end. Perhaps your mother gave herself up to ensure your survival. Well, that's sad. Does that not sound like your mother? Where is she now? She rests in the cemetery now. Check the headstones. You will find her. What should we do, Felix? Should we follow Piers? We will not. You're right. Piers probably needs some time alone right now. Yeah. I'm so relieved that Piers has managed to return to me alive. He is the last of my relatives. Without him, I would be alone. So, Piers has left our party temporarily. And judging by the bottles on the floor, I feel like after this guy's sister has died, Piers' mother, I feel like he couldn't take it and he had to... Yeah. But that's sad though. That's really sad. But it's understandable at least. Wait. I ask that you leave Piers to his mourning for now. Of course. Now that he is struggling with the loss of his mother, he needs time. You came to Lemuria to learn more of alchemy, did you not? Huh? I suspected as much. Piers was right to bring you here. Piers told me his secret, a mission he was given by His Highness the King. Even had the tidal wave not carried Piers off, he would have left us. Such was his fate. You look confused. Piers told you about this, did he not? He didn't tell us about a mission from the King of Lemuria, no. Curious, I can't understand why he would do that. If Lord Conservato had not led the Senate to oppose him, he would have left sooner. I wonder what news Piers has brought with him. Either way, I do not know why he has brought you here. Felix, don't tell me that he hasn't at least told you that much. No. Did Piers tell you nothing before bringing you here to Lemuria? Unfortunately, I know little more than that. While Piers confronts his sorrow over the loss of his mother, you have some time. I shall write you a letter, so that you could see Loompa. Yes, Loompa. Loompa has locked himself in his tower and rarely comes out, but if I send him this, he will see you. All I need is a bird to carry it to him in his tower. There, you should be able to see him now. Go to Lumpa's tower. He will see you. Lumpa has given the king tremendous aid on this matter. He will have much to tell them. So, Lumpa was a name we've heard in the first Golden Sun game. And it wasn't the name of a person, it was the name of a place. Also, are you kids Pierre's traveling companions? The door is broken, I'm afraid. But I opened up a window just above the door. Sorry about this, but you have to climb through there. And now we could use a lash on this rope. And just like I said, do not give Pierre's the lash pebble, because you will not have a way to do this and tie the rope to the other side. But if you manage to give Pierre's the lash pebble and he's not in your party, Lumpa will throw a rope to you so you can climb on up regardless. But I generally just give Sheba the lash pebble, since it's a Jupiter synergy and there's no problems whatsoever. So let's climb up here and enter. This leads out here. So let's head down here. Honestly, I'm amazed that anyone can travel so far across this world in this age. Say, Pierre's isn't with you. Or why not? His mother passed away. He's gone to visit her grave. Of course, his mother. He loved her dearly. A terrible loss. It must be hard on him. Well, Pierre's might not be here, but we still have much to discuss. If Pierre's brought you, you must be working to break the seal on alchemy, right? Ah, Pierre's has done quite well in finding you. What mission could the good King Hydros have assigned to Pierre's? What? Pierre's has told you nothing of this mission? Really? So you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy. Our parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan far to the north. We're only firing the lighthouse beacons to gain their freedom. King Hydros told me that Venus and Mercury had been ignited once again. Was that your doing? I'm afraid I know nothing of any Northern Fire Clan. But that doesn't explain you, sir. You're clearly not related to these two. What are your goals? Raiden has joined us on this quest on behalf of Lord Bobby, ruler of Tolby. Bobby? I only know of one man named Bobby, but it couldn't. Master Lumpa, the Bobby we speak of, is the same man you knew long ago. Ah, so he's still out there, living in the outside world. Well, that might not be the most accurate way of putting it. Most accurate? You certainly have an odd way of turning a phrase. He was living, yes, until recently, that is. So Bobby passed away, but only recently, you say. When he finally ran out of his mystic draughts, his spirit began to wane. Then I no longer know anyone in the world outside. But aren't you Lumpa, the righteous thief? I was called that once long ago. Why do you ask? I'll bet there's at least one person in the outside world whom you still know. Who would that be? There's a town called Lumpa in northern Angara. A man named Dompa lives there. I settled that village, and Dampa, he is my son. Now your grandson, Dodampa, rules over your village. Rules? Rules is an ill-sounding word. But it's an accurate one, Loompa. Dodampa is an evil thief who's caused much trouble in Angara. He sicked a toad on us. And we kicked its ass. What has become of my son? How could he permit such a thing to happen? Master Loompa, do you have any idea how old Dampa is? He is as I am, an old man. He may be even older than I. If this news outrages you, why don't you go and set Dodampa straight? I mean, we kind of did that already in the first game, but these four probably didn't know about it, so it makes sense. Only I could. Is this the only reason we're here, to bring news of the outside world? I'm gonna say no. Yes, I'm sorry we were sidetracked. We have much more to discuss. But before we begin, there is one thing I must say. You don't mind, do you, Felix? No, not really. Knew you'd agree. I've discussed this with none but Felix, but I have my own reasons for this quest. What do you mean? Only that I have my own reasons for wanting to see the beacons lit again. Why are you telling all of us? Why are you telling all of us now? Because I feel this quest is deeply linked to Lemuria. I thought it odd that Lord Bobby should order me to research alchemy. Hey, wait a minute. Is this what you promised to tell us once we reach Lemuria? Yes, may I continue? Long ago, before alchemy's power was sealed, there were many civilizations as advanced and cultivated as Lemuria. At the moment that alchemy was sealed away, most of these civilizations began to wane, until eventually they vanished. I had formed certain theories now, suggesting that this may be related to the seal of alchemy. Let me get this straight. You felt you couldn't tell us this until we were in Lemuria? And you only wanted to come to Lemuria to test your theories and see if they were true? But even if everything you said is true, what does it all mean? If your theories are correct, the world itself will wane and vanish, won't it, Kraden? And there it is. Pierre's never spoke of this, did he? If you came to this theory on your own, you are indeed a wise scholar. We would do well to trust you. What do you mean? King Hydros and I, as well as others in Lemuria, hold the same beliefs that you do, Kraden. You do? Civilizations thrive by building upon the knowledge of the past. Knowledge gained in one generation should be taken even further by the next. Thus, knowledge and learning continue to grow. This is the natural course of civilization. But where is the world today? The great civilizations of old have all withered and vanished. We are all isolated and alone. You have encountered many cultures in your travels. Are any of them capable of building the great sanctums and lighthouses you have seen? That is a good point. No, they are not, but this is not the only sign of decay you have theorized. I think it's best that you hear the rest directly from His Majesty, King Hydros. Yes, Kraden, we shall go visit the king. Ah, but King Hydros is in council with Lord Conservato. We may not be allowed in. Conservato? That fool. He refuses to acknowledge what he can see with his own eyes. I will meet with the king and Pierres over our evidence upon Conservato. Come with me. Ah, stupid door. Ah. Crash. That was bad. Ah. At last, you are open. To the king's chambers. Loompa ought to be as old as Lord Bobby was. He has so much energy. He's got a fire with him, in him. I do wish I could have heard more about Lord Bobby, though. But come, Felix, to the king's palace we go. Okay, let's give Sheba the bone, so that we have a space for one more item. And actually, let's heal up. There we go. So we're done with mostly everything in this part of Lemuria. So now we can enter the castle, finally. King Hydros awaits you. You're free to enter. His Highness the King has instructed you that we let you pass. You are welcome here. And there's that royal palace music. If you seek counsel of His Highness the King, follow the passage to the doors at the end. Oh dear, using synergy in the palace of the good King Hydros. What ill-mannered buffoons. His Highness never leaves a meeting with Conservato in a good mood. Good luck. His Highness the King is most temperamental, which is a rare trait in Lemurians. Lord Conservato is calm and collected, like a true Lemurian. So before we head on up, let's look around. Is there anything here? There is. Lucky metal. What in? What's with all these bathrobes? Where are the baths? Where are the baths? Really? Felix, you do know that bathtubs cannot fit in wardrobes and closets, right? I'm gonna screen cap this, cause I'm gonna give the lucky medal to Sheba again. We'll use that in a little bit. King Hydros is the wisest of all the Lemurian kings, but I understand why Conservato and his Senate opposes the king's plans. His Highness is worried that Lemuria will wither away. What a ridiculous notion. Here's a book, The History of Lemuria. An excerpt. Only traces of the once brilliant land of Lemuria remain today. Elemental lighthouses. The beacons of the 4 elemental lighthouses brighten the fringes of Weird. The great Lemurian people. The chosen master of water will be a native son of Lemuria. Alchemy and Ancient Civilizations Part 2. Those who master alchemy shall master the world. Alchemy and Ancient Civilization Part 1. Through the use of alchemy, civilization undergoes great growth and improvement. Nice. So there's lots of good lore here, which I really like. Conservato and the king were yelling so loudly that I could hear them from out here. Lord Conservato only raises his voice when he speaks with the king. Their debates frighten me. I can't stand the yelling. He is still in chambers with Lord Conservato. Why is he granting them entrance? Lord Conservato holds the most power in Lemuria after the king. I don't think he'll take kindly to the advice of outworlders like these. The Senate holds King Hydros in poor regard because he favors Lupa's wisdom over their own. I trust the king. If his majesty is wrong, then the fault lies with Lumpa, not with him. Yeah, so it seems Conservato kind of holds all the cards here, holds all the power. Again, sounds very close to real life. That one man holds all the power, and the king can't even do much about it. You are Lord Felix, correct? And you have no business here. Let's see. Okay, we are Lord Felix, literally. So, we are Lord Felix. Yes, we are. It would seem the warriors of which you have spoke have arrived. So it would, your highness. I shall call them to us immediately. There is no need, Lumpa. Let us go to them. Hydros, would you see me dishonor thus? They ought to present themselves to us. I did not go to present myself to them, Conservato, but merely going to where they are. I have something that I wish to show everyone. Regardless of your reasons, sire, I will not go to them. They are beneath me. Do as you will, Conservato. However, we shall go. Get fucked. I heard of your arrival. It is quite remarkable that you were able to reach Lemuria. Welcome. Allow me to introduce my companions. This is Sheba, Jenna, Felix, and Creighton. Creighton is the one who told me of the outside world civilizations of their condition. Ah, Creighton, Lumpa describes you as a remarkable scholar. Your research impressed us. That's quite the compliment. Thank you, your highness. Your theories are correct. Our world is now on a path to destruction. And who has decided this? You, Hydros? Some civilizations have vanished, surely, but that is the way of the outside world. Look around you. Lemuria remains unchanged. Don't delude yourself. Lemuria has been in slow decline for ages now, but that can wait. My most trusted scholars have reached this conclusion after extensive research. I sent peers to confirm this for me. So you admit it, Hydros. You violated the directive of the Senate. You used the tidal wave as your chance to send peers away, despite our commands. You are incorrect. The tidal wave carried me away by chance alone. Conservator, you must know that the tidal wave was caused by Poseidon's return. Only a fool would have chosen to send a man to sea if he knew that this would have happened. What was it that you intended to have peers confirm? This map shows the ancient world when Lemuria still traded with people on the many continents. It was a great age, a time when the world shined brightly. And this is the map Lumpa had with him when he arrived in Lemuria 150 years ago. I used this map to sail around the world. It is quite accurate. Yeah, you kind of recognize like a lot of the parts on the map. Yeah, you could see the two deserts in Angara and Gondwan, the desert in Oceania, the Hesperia Continent and the Ateca Continent, except they're much closer to Gondwan and Angara and Tindaria on the south of the map. It's pretty accurate. Incredible. You understand, Creighton. What do you understand? Well, unless my eyes deceive me, the continents have shrunk since the Golden Age. That's insane. It's not insane, it's true. Perhaps this will make the point more clearly. Look at these two maps side by side. There's no mistaking it. The continents on Lupa's map are clearly smaller. Lies. Nothing but lies. Fake news. What do you hope to gain from foisting these lies upon our people? You know well that I hope to gain nothing more than the truth, Conservator. And who do you expect will believe such nonsense? If you do not believe the evidence before your eyes, what do you believe? Do you believe that Lemurian map to be accurate to this day? Tell me, Piers, you were able to investigate this matter, were you not? Thanks to Felix and my companions, I was able to travel much of the Eastern Sea. And what did you find? I found in truth that Lumpa's map is the more accurate of the two. However, the world seems even smaller now than it appears on Lumpa's map. What are you saying? Time itself has stopped. Think of Weird as a living, breathing being, possessing its own life force. The four elements are the nourishment needed to sustain this being. Kraden, this is exactly what Hydros himself has said to me. Ever since alchemy was sealed away, the world has been cut off from its nourishment. It has gone into a state akin to hibernation. By using less energy, Weird prolongs its life. Yet, when hibernating, the being has only stopped its own clock, not the flow of time around it. When a bear sleeps throughout the winter, it needs only wait for spring to come. When it awakens, it can nourish the weakened body again. But if spring never comes, the bear will eventually die. It's a good point. Weird is wasting away, its continents shrieking, because its spring has never come. Hydros, how can you make such outrageous claims? The world is not alive. Tell me, Conservator, why do you think Poseidon has returned? Do you have the answer, Hydros? The elemental lighthouses. Felix and his companions have lit the beacons on both the Mercury and Venus lighthouse. What? Have you any idea what will happen if you set that evil loose upon the world again? Yes. You knew it could bring about the destruction of the world, and yet you did it anyway. My lord, you cannot possibly intend for these people to light the remaining beacons. I do indeed, Conservator. And I also fear the possibility that alchemy will destroy the world. But I cannot stand by, knowing, as I do, that the world will wither and die if we do not act. This is madness. Hydros, does the threat of alchemy mean so little to you? Would you put the world in greater danger to satisfy your theories? With only 2 of the beacons lit, I assume you tend to send Piers out again. And I will go, Lord Conservator. Felix has need of my power. Then go, Piers, but if you do, say farewell, for you will never be able to return. You will be banished from Lemuria forever. You know our laws. Are you prepared for the outcome? I mean, fuck your laws, really. I myself am disgusted by the whole matter. I take my leave of you, Hydros. Get out of my way. But I warn you, I will not permit you to go through with this madness. Just try to stop us, asshole. Well, he was pleasant, wasn't he? What will you do, Your Highness? I knew this outcome was inevitable. But I cannot sit silent while our world drifted down the path of its destruction. I want you to light the remaining beacons before your return. And that's what we intend to do, but we can't even leave the Eastern Sea. I already heard of this problem from peers. This is something I found by accident in some ruins back in my days as a thief. I'm not sure what it does, but it seems to contain some powerful synergy. Seems to, you are not certain? It is a synergy that we Lemurians are unable to use. I understand you travel with many kinds of adepts, do you not, Felix? If we include peers in our numbers, we have one adept for each of the 4 elements. Then at least one of you should be able to use the synergy that this contains. King Hydros believes the item can only be used by one who wields synergy of the earth. And if I am not mistaken, it is a powerful synergy we call Grind. If you master this synergy, the reefs that block your way shall pose no trouble anymore. With Grind, you should be able to create a path by which you can sail into the Western Sea. Go, brave adepts. By your hands, may the remaining lighthouses burn bright once more. That synergy is quite powerful. It can only be trusted to a very few people. That His Highness has given it to you now should illustrate how great his expectations are. I have no doubt that your journey will be fraught with ever-increasing danger, but we are counting on you, Felix. After that long and lengthy lore-driven cutscene, we finally have control, and my controller died. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna reconnect my controller. See if this works. Okay, reopen the software. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So let's open this chest. And we have the grindstone. And we will equip this to Felix. Bestows grind when equipped. Let's talk to Hydros again. Do not listen to Conservator. We cannot let the world wither and die. Go, brave adepts. By your hands may the remaining lighthouses burn bright once more. Let's mind read you. My people may not desire change, but I cannot let that stop me. I do this not for myself, but for all those yet to be born throughout Wayard. You must sail to the Western Sea. Do not worry about Lemuria. Ignite the elemental beacons. Conservator lacks the conviction to discuss these matters with the people of Lemuria. Let's mind read him one more time. His Majesty has come to this decision on his own, without the counsel of his advisors. This is why I must remain by his side and support his decision. Okay. So we're gonna save one more time. And then I'm gonna take a break, reconnect my controller, refill my water, and then we're gonna say goodbye to Lemuria and do a couple things before we leave the Eastern Sea. So I will be right back. And we're back. Woot. So controller is back on, Pierre's is back in our party, and we have the grindstone now, a new synergy for Felix. And we have our item slots are completely full now. So we've done everything we can now in Lemuria, this part at least. This is the king's chambers. So let's take a look around. Diary of Hydros. Piers is most definitely still alive. I pray for his safe return. Lord Conservato seemed very angry. Maybe that's why he called for a Senate meeting. The Senate's reports usually tend to influence the popular opinion of Lemuria. I bet that is a constant annoyance to the king. Yeah, Conservato is really shitty. So let's finally leave the castle. And let's head to the Senate building. Hall of the Senate, or House of the Senate. The door is locked. It sounds as if there is a raucous caucus going on inside. I love that. Do these two have anything to say? Only children in Lemuria. Okay. So let's head to the fountain one last time. Throw the coin. Let's dump something. Let's dump... Okay, let's dump the, let's dump our nuts, because it's fine. We have a healing spell for it. Wild coat. That's fine. Okay. So now we could finally leave Lemuria. So let's do that. And once we're done here, let's talk to Creighton. Are we setting off now? Yes, we are. To sea we go. This is automated, by the way. Yes, Sheba, what is it? There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Something I have to ask you. Ask me, Sheba. You and I look roughly the same age, but how old are you really? Is that your question? Sheba, it's not important. It is to me. If you're much older than us, then I'm afraid we've not shown you the proper respect. She's got a point. Do not worry about such things. Please treat me as you have all along. No, that won't do. Tess is kind of going fast. What? Come on now, this is silly. No, Piers, tell me. You're afraid you haven't shown me proper respect, and yet you make demands of me? Come on, Piers, you can tell us. How old are you really? This has nothing to do with respect. You just want to know how old I am, don't you? Hehe. Oh ho ho ho. I knew it. Come on, Felix. Can't you get them off my back? You're in this too, aren't you, Felix? I had it with your conspiracies. I will not tell you. Yeah, that kind of ran a little bit fast for me to really voice act, but whatever. Piers will not tell us how old he is. That's a shame. Hey, I saw a shadow off in the shadows. Wait a minute, that's my shadow. Okay, so we're right in the middle of Lemuria, but we could head right back in again. And we'll set the synergy to grind synergy, pulverizes large objects. So let's try that out. And let's test it on this spire. And it sinks to the ocean. And now we can proceed. That's a dead end. That's also a dead end. We have more Lemurian ships and a docking station. So let's head on out. This part is blocked off, so let's head the only direction into ancient Lemuria. So it looks like there's nothing here, but we can use Cyclone on the greenery here. So let's do that. And once we hit the correct spot, this little guy will jump out. I wonder where he is. So, face the statue and shake him loose. This one will not attack us. And we have Pierre's final Mercury summon, Rhyme. So Rhyme seals a foe's synergy, so it works just as Luff did for Ivan. So we'll set Rhyme to Pierre's, and we're good to go now. So this is all we needed to do in this part of Lemuria. I didn't want to say anything because Lemuria's music is really, really good. So here, we're back in the Sea of Time. And if we use grind on this to the left, that is not grind. This will sink. And this will provide us with a new path. So let's grind this down again. And ride this current out. And now we're on the world map, finally. So I'm gonna save the game right here, because now we're done with the Eastern Sea. However, there's one place we have not explored, and that is all the way up here. So we're gonna head on up there, but I'm gonna make a little detour here first to kind of clear out our items and sell some stuff, and then we'll finally head to this area because I've been teasing it at the beginning of this video. So let's head on up. So let's head back to Izumo. Let's sell some stuff. Sell that. We'll not sell that. We'll sell the floral dress. We'll sell this. We'll sell the Hestia blade, because why not? Unfortunately, we can't get rid of the bone. That sucks. We'll sell the blessed robe. We'll sell the aerial gloves. We'll sell this equipment. The demon mace that we never really got a chance to see. And then we'll repair the golden ring. Okay, yeah, we'll sell the Aegis Shield as well. So we'll give Pierre's Stardust. We'll drop the bone because we don't really need it. And now let's head to the final place in the Eastern Sea. So the entrance to this place, we have to go around here, away from the spikes, and we'll know we're inside when we reset this. We'll know we're inside once we see that it looks like we're actually entering something, so we are. So now let's hit land, save the game one more time, and enter this place, for it has a really fitting name, Treasure Isle. So this place is a optional place, it's an optional dungeon, much like Crossbone Island was. There's lots of items and challenges in this place. So let's enter here, and we have a bunch of chests. So let's pick them. Coins. A lucky medal. It's empty. So is this one. Okay, Turtle Dragon. So this is the first dungeon, optional dungeon, that actually has good stuff for us. I believe these guys, if you kill them correctly, they will drop some good stuff. But it's very rare. You have to adjust the RNG to make them drop the right loot. Okay. I am actually gonna pull something up and see what item drops those monsters drop. Alrighty, in this place, you can get a giant axe from an earth golem, by killing it with a Jupiter Gin. The ocean dragons drop an item called Triton's Ward, which is, I believe it's a robe, and they can be killed by Mars. They were the two dragons that we just killed just now. You can get a Salamander's Tail, which is a synthesis item, by something called Pyrodra. Again, weak to Mars. You can get a Sylph Feather from a giant seagull, Jupiter weakness, and you can get a Tear Stone from Gilman Lord. So those are the enemies that you can get from this place. So this is the first area where you can get some very good item drops. And we have more chests that are empty. And the reason why they're empty is there's actually an in-canon reason for it. So the reason why the chests are empty is because the chests were picked by Briggs and his pirates. This was the place where Briggs found the jewels to make Champa wealthy, which I really like. Okay, so Harridan, I don't think these drop anything pretty good, so that's fine. Just kill them. Okay, and why I decided to come back later after Lemuria is because we have the grindstone. So now we can use grind on these stump things. Words escape me today. Okay, for this puzzle, let's go around. And now that is jutted up. So to get around this, let's retreat and head to the beginning of the dungeon. But do not actually leave the dungeon. So let's head back to where we came. And let's grind this down. Do not grind this this one, because we'll be coming back to it. Stone Soldier. Okay. Now the object is still up when we used retreat, so now we can properly cross. And here, in order to get to this chest, we need to use grind on one of these. Use grind on the rightmost pyre thing. So jump across. Use move on this to get it out of the way. Then jump back. Oops. Then walk across the tightrope. And now we can get the item. The Jester's Armlet. This raises PP. So the latest bracelet raises wind power. So we can give the Jester's Armlet to Jenna. So it works better with her. So let's jump across, walk back through the tightrope. Okay, Turtle Dragon. Is this the one, just to make sure? Okay, I believe it is. So we're gonna use that. Then Jenna, we're gonna kill that one. Pierre's weaken the other one. And Jenna, we're gonna kill this one with you. And hopefully something drops. Okay, a level up isn't bad. So if need be, I will do the grinding off screen and get the item that we need. Okay. So here. Reset the gen. Oh, that was a mimic. My bad. Forgot about that. That's fine. Okay, good. We poisoned him. And we got him. Perfect. We got a power bread. Okay, so let's give the power bread to Sheba. Okay. And let's see. Or actually, yeah, I think we could go around, so... Yeah, I know where this is. So now we're back in this room. And we can get all these chests. Now, I don't think these chests are empty, hopefully. But let's check. Okay, Earth Golem. And these guys are weak to Jupiter. We got Stardust. A Rusty Axe. Perfect. A Steel Feather. Coins. A Psy Crystal. Finally, a cookie. So we'll give the cookie to Felix again. And we will synthesize these on our trip back. Okay. So let's head back to the back of this cave. Go around, check our gin. And unfortunately, this path is blocked. So sadly, we've reached the end of Treasure Island for now, because we cannot go past here. We have to get rid of this stone here. So this too is one more place that we need to come back much later on in the game and complete it. So let's head on out. Okay. Now that we have a lot of materials, I will take a break here and fast forward, and we will be back in Yalom, where I will synthesize a lot of these items, and let's check out what we have after synthesizing. So I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. That took a little bit. I had to do a little bit of fast forwarding on stream to do this, but I synthesized everything I wanted to synthesize. So with that, the rusty mace turned into the Hagbone mace, which unleashes weird something curse. Wired curse. So let's see. Attack is 108, so let's see who can equip it. Unfortunately, it's not a really good weapon, as we can see. Okay, so let's see the Viking Axe. This was from the rusted axe that we got. And this one too is outdated, unfortunately. For the Tear Stone, or the Stardust, I got a Planet Armor, which raises elemental power. Again, unfortunately, a lot of this stuff is overshadowed by all of the stuff we got in Lemuria from the fountain. And lastly, got another aerial gloves from the Sylph Feather. Normally this would feel like a waste of items to get, but for this game, the more equipment that you acquire, the better for reasons. So we're gonna sell this stuff, but I just wanted to show people what we got once we refined these items. Okay, I'm gonna sell. Actually, I'm not gonna sell the Water of Life. Oh yeah, we also got an astral circlet from the Tear Stone, a second one. So we're gonna sell the latest bracelet. We're gonna sell the astral circlet. Okay. And now that we've done everything, we're finally gonna leave the Eastern Sea. So I'm gonna do another jump cut to the place right before we leave the Eastern Sea, and I'll see you all in a second. Okay, and one jump cut later, we have arrived at the area. We're right in the middle of Gondwan and the Indra continent. So we're right there. We're a little past Itajima right here. So in order to leave the Eastern Sea, we need to head south all the way down. This was the place where we gave the dog the bone, and he gave us the turtle, I believe, for the Sea of Time quest. So we're gonna use another Sacred Feather here. And we're gonna keep on heading down. I am really excited. Because here, keep heading down into the Gondwan Cliffs. We were here much earlier in the game. In front of us is a spire thing, a stump, that we can use grind on. Now that that's out of the way, let's leave this area and enter the Western Sea, finally. So now we're on this side. So now we've hit the Ateca and Hesperia continents, well within our grasp. But before we do anything, let's head over here, because I do believe there is something we can get. So let's add another Sacred Feather. And unfortunately, we cannot, we'll still run into battles. Let's see. Right here, I believe. So, there's something in the shadows. Shadows, a rusty sword. Okay. And our next item is pretty far away. So we want to go right here. There's the Tandaria Tower. Again, I love that place. I don't think we really need the Sacred Feathers anymore, because okay, now we can just use normal synergy. And with all the level ups, Sheba has a Shine Plasma now. I don't think I've shown that off just yet. Shine Plasma. The enemies here give a good experience, which is good. So the enemies here are a lot stronger. So Sheba, we're gonna heal Jenna. Okay, and it's up here. So this should be the final spot where the next rusted weapon is. Oh, it's the one way above it. My bad, I miscalculated. That's perfectly fine. Oh. Well, unfortunately, we cannot access this one just yet. Kind of sucks, but that's perfectly fine. Also, there's one all the way up here. I am not going to get that one just yet, because I do believe that one is also has a ring just like this one. So unfortunately, we cannot get this just yet. Regardless of that, we are actually gonna head to the next area for the story. The enemies here do give us a good experience, at least. So our next destination is the Hesperia Continent, which is here, right here. So we're gonna head on up. Then head to the northeast. Okay. I do want to complete this last bit of stuff before we wrap up today, because we've only been to Lemuria and Treasure Island. We haven't really gone anywhere else. Okay, to properly enter the Hesperia Continent, we need to enter right here between this small river. So to enter the inside of the Hesperia Continent, we need to head through this river, because we were right close to it. Then head up here to a cave. And our next destination is Shaman Village Cave. Now here we have a fork. So let's head through the leftmost part of this cave. As you can see, we have more blockaded paths. So unfortunately, we cannot do anything about that. All we can do is head around this area. Oh. Well, that's weird. There's another Mercury Gym. And yeah, unfortunately we cannot get access to the Djinn just yet. I guess there's more Djinn than we thought then. Push this stump to clear a path. Then go around. And the exit is right here. Because now we're in Shaman Village. And let's set up Mind Read. Because a lot of these people will not talk to us. And this place is locked. So let's mind read these people. Outsiders. I don't like the looks of them. I'm just gonna wait until they leave. Ugh, foreigners. I'm not gonna waste my time even talking to them. He holds up a sign that says, "Put 80 coins on the counter and you can stay. Will you pay 80 coins? Yes." I don't like much strangers, but if they're willing to pay, I'm willing to let them stay. Moapa ordered us to let them stay. I don't know why, though. It's not like we locked the doors. Okay, is there anything here? There's nothing. The simmering soup is made with broth of cow bones. It seems it's a traditional shaman meal, passed down from generation to generation. Is there anything here? Elixir. Loot. Anything? Nope. We have a growth plant, so that means... And the chest. Spirit gloves. These raise PP. We'll hold on to these. Because our PP is pretty good at the moment. Specifically Jenna and Sheba. Yeah, I don't want to lower Felix's attack. Jenna's PP and Sheba's PP is pretty good right now. And Pierre's has the aerial gloves, so we're good to go. So let's head on up. So this place is pretty quiet. They will not talk to us. Our ancestors learned that we can trust no one but the people of Contigo, our longtime friends. And what's over here? Oh. There's another friend. Okay, can we enter in here? It's locked. Of course it is. Shut your doors tight when outsiders are in sight. If we want to protect ourselves, our culture, we have to keep outsiders out. These foreigners look trustworthy, but I know better. They may seem nice, but all outsiders are wicked. I do think this is a sanctum, and it is. They'll need to find Moapa if they want to talk to one of the locals. Who invited these foreigners into our town? Till the chief says otherwise, no one will talk to these outsiders. It's the law. There's nothing there. What do you have to say? Nothing. Our ancestors learned a harsh lesson. Shamans never lie, but outsiders are never honest. Trial Road. None may enter without permission from Moapa. So why don't we go meet him? Moapa can be found here. This is my house. If you're looking for a Moapa, here I am. Back up. Give me some room. Who have we here? Strangers in Shaman Village. What is your purpose in coming here? Shaman Village does not appreciate intruders. We've noticed. You're not welcome here, Outlander. Leave now and never come back. If there is something you want to say, hurry up and say it. I'll listen, but not for long. So go up to him, and we're going to use the one thing we've had all series that we never really had a chance to use at all. Nothing to say, then what are you standing around for? Get out of town. Yes, because now this is the point in the game where we could finally put use to the Shaman's Rod. So let's show him the Shaman's Rod. That's the Shaman's Rod. Yes, it is. We thought it was lost forever. It once belonged to the great Hobana. Hoab? I said the name. Hoabna's staff was a gift from his great friend in Contigo, Yagelos. When Yagelos gave it to him, Hoabna accepted a great responsibility. He vowed to care for the sacred treasure of Contigo, the Hovered Jade. When the Shaman's Rod returns to us, we are charged to give the bearer the Hovered Jade. Have you, Outlanders, come to claim the Hovered Jade? I suppose we have, yes. That's a shame. We'll never give the Hovered Jade to you. But we brought you the Shaman's Rod. What's stopping you from giving us the Jade? Hoabna handed the Hovered Jade down from generation to generation for our care. I apologize for butchering that name, but I'm sorry. We are descendants to return it to the descendants of Yagelos, and you are clearly not from Contigo. That's preposterous. We returned your rod. We've come so far already. What difference does it make if we're from Contigo or not? Make no mistake about it, we are indeed the intended recipients of the Stone of Yagelos. Is there some way we can get our hands on the Hovered Jade? No, you ask the impossible. What about the test? Would that be a bad idea, Moapa? You know, Trial Road. Only Yagelos could walk that path. The way of the vanishing sand. Yes, if you Outlanders intend to claim the Hovered Jade, you must fetch it and bring it here. If you people have the courage, follow me. If you told us there would be a test to begin with, we'd have been out of your hair by now. What kind of test is this? I understand that you're a little concerned, but unless you try it, you'll never know. Give it your best, Felix. Okay, let's see what's in here. The Outlanders look like warriors, but there's nothing next to my father. He's the leader of Shaman Village, but he's also just so strong. He never loses. Oops. Moapa left the door open, and strangers got in. Ah, but they're gone already. Those are the first foreigners I've ever seen. They don't look so different from us. Okay, I do believe we could only do this after things happen. So we won't do that just yet. So to advance, let's head up here. Because now the blockade will be open. And we'll save our game. Okay, we do have some equipment that we could use. Okay. So, talk to Moaba. To inherit the Stone of Yagelos, you must cause this sand to disappear. If you can manage that feat, then the blood of Contigo runs through your veins. When Yagelos and Huabna waged their mighty battles here, the sand suddenly vanished. Just ahead lies Trial Road, where Huabna and Yagelos fought their great battles. Only superior ones such as they could have followed the road to its end. So this should be fine. You can do it, Sheba. Leave it to me, Jenna. This will be a breeze. Heh, you're so funny. I don't believe it. They did it. The sand vanished. The legends, they were all true. She's the one. She must have come from Contigo. Her? She's the one that did it? But she's just a girl. Well, you wanted the sand to vanish, so... we have the Hover Jade now. Nope, you still can't have it. What? Why not? This was just a test to see if you earned the right to take the test to earn, of course, to earn the stone. So there's more that they have to do before you'll give them the stone? You will have to reach the end of Trial Road. The girls too? Surely you can't make them... I thought that only the chosen hero could travel the road. What, are you saying I can't be the chosen hero? Heroes have always been men. Ever since the time of Huabna, it is the way. I don't like your attitude, mister. I can be every bit as heroic as some guy. Get him, Sheba. That may be true, but you must respect our customs. Old, outdated, traditional customs. It is the same in Contigo. You know, if you don't like it, take it up with Yagelos. Hold it, Moapa. What were you saying about Trial Road? If we reach the end of Trial Road, won't our names join the ranks of your heroes? Creighton's right. It shouldn't matter if a girl does it. After all that matters is that we finish. If you give us the chance, we will prove it to you. Unless you're afraid that a girl like me might become your town's next hero. Get him. Have they earned the right? Shall we let them enter onto Trial Road? I don't like the way these outsiders were talking to me. I think they need to learn exactly what it takes to be a hero around here. Yeah, if these guys are so stubborn, let's give them a shot. They'll probably give up. Said it yourselves, we're too stubborn to quit. That's right. Yeah, if you want us outlanders to leave, you better give us a chance to walk Trial Road. Trial Road is a difficult one. When you reach the top, a terrible battle awaits you. It's difficult enough for me. I expect you will find it quite impossible. Still interested? Yes. You seem confident, but it is your ignorance speaking. Okay. here we go. Listen carefully to me. Cave provides you with an opportunity to practice your skills. Legends say that Yagelos and Hualna once fought here. These columns commemorate this. They raced one another to the summit. And there, they fought with all their might on the peak of the mountain. In honor of their great battles, the leaders of the shaman created this trial. The rules are simple. So the room is filled with traps and snarls. Use the power of Contigo to avoid them. This road has 4 doors. To open them, you will need to place items in these chests. Now, I do believe this might be probably one of the most important dialogue Felix has to provide for this game, because it's very informative. This road has 4 doors. To open them, you'll need to place items in these chests. Why? This is the only bit of dialogue Felix says. Why? I don't know. But this is his only word he says in this game. Anyways, back to the trial. The door is triggered only when the treasure chests are filled with the correct weight. Try putting heavier items, like weapons and tools, into the chests, or the doors won't open. If you reach the door after your opponents do, you will be at a serious disadvantage. You see, it will take twice the weight to open the doors. Stand on the switch and the number of chests you need to fill will open. If you are last to each of the 4 doors, you will lose 8 items to the chest. If Trial Road proves too much for you, press this button. This ends the battle, though. A true hero would not surrender so easily. In order to reach the battle at the summit, you cannot fail on Trial Road. Do you understand? Yes, we do. Then you understand the treacherous path of Trial Road. Will you continue? Yes. You've heard the rules, and you wish to continue. You've been warned. Choose the road of your liking. It matters not to us. Okay. So let's climb up here first. Because I do think there's a chest. There is. Okay. Hard nut. So this trial is essentially similar to Colossal's trial, where you need to head to the end first. If you reach the end of the trial first, you will be at a good advantage. And as he said, once you reach, there are 4 doors, and with each door you need to lose 1 item. If you do not make it in time, and your opponent reaches the door first, you lose 2 items. So for a total of 8 items, the potential to lose 8 items is there, but it's recommended that you do not lose as much equipment as possible, because I do believe you could turn in accessories like rings and the trident, I think, but it shouldn't be bad. Taking the left trial is easier. So we're gonna save the game and attempt Trial Road. If you have chosen, then we shall take the other path. On the count of 3, the challenge begins. So immediately start running. The first trial, ignore the chests. Just use sand here and ride all the way up. much like Colosso, you are using synergy to give yourself an advantage. So since we're the first one here, we can only lose one item. So let's... Unfortunately, we can only give up equipment. So let's... Okay. So with that... Yeah, it's only weapons, helmets, shields, and gloves, and armor. So we're gonna lose the armor. Then here, we're gonna use synergy move to push this up. Again, ignore the chests while I'm doing this trial. You can always come back for them later. Again, push the log. Then climb on up. Okay, for Jenna, we're gonna give up the crown. Then the third trial. Okay. To get past this one, use Whirlwind on this one. And then push this pillar up. And now we can safely cross. Okay, so now the third one. For Sheba, let's do that. And this is the final room. So here, in order to get by, let's use Scoop here. Step on it. Okay, now we're at the end. So for Piers, let's give up the... let's give up the Minerva Helm. Now let's climb up here. Okay, let's save our game. Okay, these guys do not have synergy. Okay, so I'm gonna set 2 Jin on Piers. I'm gonna give this a go. Okay, now let's go. You were quite swift. You may prove a challenge yet. However, just because you're fast doesn't mean you're strong. Challenge or no, I will win. Let the battle begin. Okay, these guys. This battle is pretty similar to the Briggs battle in the ship. They tend to use a lot of items like bramble seeds, oil drops, crystal powders, and the wind items. So we need to boost our defense and keep up on healing. So we're gonna boost our agility. And then we're just gonna attack the big guy. And he's been stunned. Perfect. That's pretty good. The priority of this battle is to increase our defenses, because we lost a lot of defense. Okay. As you can see, they do a lot of damage. So flower. Gonna increase our attack. Then breath on Sheba. We're gonna use shade. now we're gonna go on the attack. And for Sheba, we're gonna cast Haze on Jenna. And for Piers, we're gonna heal Jenna's HP. Okay. Steel. And for Sheba, we're gonna... let's try the Trident. Then Piers, we're gonna attack this guy. Alright, now that we have enough Gen, let's go on the offensive. Judgment, Meteor, and now let's check out Eclipse in action. I said Piers' Gen ahead of time so we could have enough Gen to summon Eclipse. So let's check out Eclipse, then Boreas. Let's check out Eclipse. Okay. So now we're at the vulnerable stage. So let's defend. Jenna's gonna heal up with the ring. Let's try putting this guy to sleep. And then Piers is gonna... okay. Spirit ring broke. Lovely. Okay, so this guy should be dead pretty soon. So just kill this guy with Jin. And we're done. Alright, alright. You've proven your strength, and you are heroes indeed. As we promised, you will receive the Hover Jade, and we will take the Shaman's Rod. After many years, the vow that Hualna has made to Yagelos has at last been fulfilled. I'm tired now. I'll be resting in the Shaman Village. I'm sure you must be exhausted as well. Let's go back to the village and rest. Okay, I forgot to mention that Moaba and his 2 men are also weak to all 4 elements. As if that made much difference. But it is what it is. So finally the Shaman's Rod is out of our inventory. And in its place is the Hover Jade, which casts Hover when equipped. So let's give this to Sheba. Let's just wander around, reset our gen. now everyone can talk to us now. Around here, people like a nice hot steak and some potatoes and beans. You foreigners might be used to strange exotic food. We like our meals simple. We're very fond of Mwapa here. He's a great leader. If anyone in town says something mean to you, please forgive them. I've been locked up inside all day. So glad to get outside and stretch. I've been inside for so long. I think I'll have a little picnic. What should I eat? So you rose to the challenge of Trial Road. Mwapa was quite impressed with you. Heroes cannot be evil, and now we learned that heroes can be foreigners too. The village is now fully open to us, so let's talk to everyone. In those dark times, Contigo and Shaman fought repeatedly to protect our lands. We fought to no avail. So we decided to let Huabna and Yagelos fight to the outcome. For years, the people of Hesperia fought against the people of Ateka. Our own Shaman Village was caught up in this war, as were the people of Contigo. I always wondered why the final battle against Huabna and Yagelos took place here. I think Yagelos was really brave for traveling here all the way from Contigo. The battles between Shaman and Contigo were terrible, and few warriors ever survived. Eventually, our towns chose Huabna and Yagelos to fight as our champions. Cool. And the shop is open as well. So all of these weapons are now outdated. Well, except this one. My bad. So Ninja Blade, let's upgrade that for Jenna. And let's see, Magical Cassock. I was stunned to hear that Mwapa lost his battle. His weapons all came from my own warehouse, so I feel a little responsible. Everyone in town is talking about how you have fulfilled Huabna's promise. Okay, I do believe now we can access this place. Oh. Hello? So you'd like to hear your fortune, would you? Sure. Well, you caught me in a good mood. I'll do it. Your life is thick with danger. Wow, that was a strong one. Listen, don't go south. Bad stuff down there. Wow. Oh, it's terrible. Awful beyond words. No more, no more. I've never seen vegetables like the ones boiling there. Whoa, they really stink. Do people actually eat those? Okay, something in here. Ah, lucky pepper. Nice. Give this to Sheba. So here, I think we can enter now. Finally open the door and air this place out. Can't believe Mwapa was on the mountain fighting while I was stuck in here. If I had known that there was going to be a challenge on Trial Road, I wouldn't have been locked up. I would have been right up there watching the fight. Okay, now we can move this over. So move the stump there. And then we can enter Mwapa's place. I don't think the other villagers will ever forgive us for losing to you on Trial Road. If they had any idea how strong you are, they wouldn't be complaining. Your attacks showed skill and speed, but if we met in battle again, I won't lose. Yeah, you think that, wouldn't you? In a formal battle, it is both customary and honorable to give your name. It is not too late for you. Please go tell my father your names. Mwappa said that he doesn't even know the names of the heroes who beat him. He feels bad for not having asked. Maybe you should go tell him your names. Why does it matter if you know the name of someone who beat you or not? You've defeated me, yet I still don't know your names. Would you tell me? Sure, why not? Felix, Jenna, Sheba, and Piers. I shall remember those names. We do not forget the names of heroes who can defeat me in fair combat. Okay, so head on down. Because now we should be able to access this. And now, this one should not fight us. Felix found the Jupiter Gin Aroma. Aroma's ability restores everyone's PP. So let's set that. Can I jump down from here? I cannot. I can, though, jump down here. Okay. So we can't head back to Trial Road. So we head towards the left path, but let's check out the right path now. Because here, this path is more complicated. It's much more difficult. It requires you to do like a lot more in terms of like using synergy to get past these 4 areas. The left path is probably the more easier of the two. Here you need to push the stakes down and then move these pillars to where the stakes were to lock them in place in order to get across here, which is not really worth it. So we'll set that in place. Now the door is open, so now we can head on through. The second one is pretty straightforward. Just push these to the end. And this one requires burst, so let's destroy this side. so now we can proceed. All of the items in this chest are items like nuts, potions. I do think there's a water of life in there as well, but the items are not really as important, but let's check anyway. Yeah, they're just nuts. Those type of recovery items. Yeah, a vial. And this should be the last one. So that will melt. Yeah, the trials on this side are a bit more complicated. The ones on the left side will be easiest to pursue. Because now, there is this. This apparatus thing allows us, we can use hover on it to hover above. Unfortunately, we'll have 3 seconds once we're away until it disappears completely, and we lose our hover float thing. So as long as we're staying on this tile, we would be able to hover endlessly. So 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. And again, we're blockaded by another boulder. Yep, again, this is another area that we need to head back to much later. So I just wanted to show off the second half of the trial. So we're done here. For now. No, that doesn't work. And that doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. Slide on down. Again, slide on down. Now let's cross over. And with that said and done, we are done with Shaman Village. We've got everything we needed. Okay, so our party is healed up. We got the gen. Everything looks good. So we are done here. So let's save the game. And let's see what we have to do next. So, you know where we haven't been to in a long-ass time? A lighthouse. Yes, I think it's finally time we go visit a lighthouse. So next time, we're finally gonna go to the next lighthouse and try to light it. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to us whatsoever, lighting the lighthouse should be very, very easy for us. I'm very excited because I can't wait for this next section, because we finally get to enter another lighthouse. So off screen, we're gonna, or next time, I'm gonna head on over. We're gonna head on over to the Hesperia Continent, where the next lighthouse is at. Off stream, I'm gonna head back to Yalom, and I'm gonna refine this weapon. And then when we come back, I'll have the new weapon ready to go. It should be a good upgrade at least. Let's heal up. And then I'm gonna head up here and see if I could access this rusted weapon. Because I do believe this is the second to last rusted weapon that we can get. And then I will also forge this one as well. And then next time, we will head to the third lighthouse here in the Hesperia region. So yeah, that's a wrap. We kind of seems like we didn't do too much, but we definitely did a lot. We visited Lemuria, got a whole lot of story there. We visited Shaman Village. We finally got rid of the Shaman's Rod. And we checked out Treasure Island and did some treasure hunting. And did a lot more refining. So we're done for tonight. So I will see you all next week as we continue on, as we get very close to completing this game. So I will see you all next time.